The master chefs and gastronomy professionals are our source of inspiration. And being by their side for perfect presentations every time has been our main goal for 40 years. So here's how finest presentations are possible every time. Passionately dedicated to gastronomy, we work for impeccable dining and drinking experiences. We offer premium and highly functional products. We design the vision of the future. We crown our original collections with numerous awards. We establish trust-based and sincere relationships. With energy efficiency, we accomplish circular production. We make our biggest investment in humans. Passionate work pays off. Bonna makes the finest presentations possible, each and every time. Bonna, passionately dedicated.
L'excellence, c'est un choix de vie. Pour ma part, c'est ce qui a donné du sens à mon métier de cuisinier. Moi, j'aime bien le mot chemin parce que ça signifie vraiment une volonté quotidienne d'aller vers le meilleur. C'est une histoire qui se construit au fil du temps avec des hommes, avec des valeurs. Ce qui fait que cette relation avec Elvire, elle perdure, c'est qu'on défend les mêmes choses.
Together for almost a century, together with cocoa producers, artisans, and all chocolate lovers, we have been moving the needle for a fair and sustainable industry and for creative and responsible gastronomy. Beyond words, we believe in actions. 100% of Valrona's cocoa can be traced back to the producers. As a certified B Corp, we are committed to improving every day. We accompany artisans of good taste in creating works of art with the most beautiful material and to be actors in the sustainable and committed gastronomy of tomorrow. Together, good becomes better.
Someday I'm gonna be with you. All right, everybody, welcome back to New Orleans. We're here live with the 2024 Bocuse d'Or, America's qualifying competition. Today, we're going to be finding out who the 5 chef team finalists are going to be going to Lyon, France in January 2025. We just came back from a quick break, but our chefs have not stopped cooking all day, all afternoon so far. They're getting close to the time where they're going to start presenting their platters and their plates to the judges, the jury team. But I want to introduce my friend Sarah over here. She is the state manager of Pommery Champagne.
Yes, hi, how
How
are
are
you?
you?
Good, good, and you?
Great, great. Welcome to New Orleans.
Thank you so much.
How's your stay been so far?
It's fantastic.
You enjoyed? What have you been able to do so far here?
Oh my God, eat, drink,
Yeah?
visit,
New
everything
Orleans.
is nice, yes.
That's great, that's great. So tell me about your partnership with Bocuse d'Or and Pommery Champagne.
Yes, so Pommery, the champagne, has been a partner of Bocuse d'Or for years now. We are very grateful about that. We really think that the champagne world is linked with the chef, with the food industry, with the beautiful plates and meals that those chefs cook for us. So we really are very strong about that.
Well, that's great, and I'm sure the chefs here love to be able to taste the champagne. There's a little bit going on in the VIP lounge today. You were pouring some of this at the welcoming party a few days ago, and then we'll be able to find this at the post party tonight.
Correct. So you can have champagne all week here, and well, it's the best. It's the best moment. You can drink champagne all the time, and of course, with all those different food from different countries, we have Mexico behind.
Exactly.
But with Asia, with Latin food, with American, French, everything was well. It goes very well with champagne.
It goes very well with everything, but not only that, it's perfect to celebrate with. And today we're going to be celebrating the winners of the Bocuse d'Or,
Always.
America's Continental Competition.
Yes, the
Okay.
celebration for sure.
Well, thank you for your partnership.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Okay, we start with the kitchen one or okay. So we have 10 minutes so we can talk with the kitchen. Yeah. So do you want to start here and we will
Everybody's getting full use out of them. They're all using them differently, which is pretty interesting.
So you can notice
Yes, absolutely. You see them kind of in the same process, but they're all using it a little bit differently, different temperatures, different modes. So,
Okay,
yes.
great.
Yep.
And they haven't just been using it for the boar; they've been using it for their, accompaniments. For
Yeah, you
all
see
kinds
it
of
all kind of garnish
Good.
work and everything. They're using it almost to its full ability.
Whenever you're ready. Convotherm combi ovens. Combotherm combi ovens, right?
Combo therm, yep.
Combotherm. Okay, I have Chef Richard here. He's with Convotherm Thermo Ovens. They've been supplying all the ovens for the teams throughout the day. You've had an opportunity to walk all day today and check to make sure that everything is in order. But not only that, you've been able to see all the different ways that they've been using your ovens today, haven't you?
That's correct. We've I've had the opportunity to walk through and see all the competitors using the ovens in all different modes of cooking, and it's interesting to see how they utilize the technology within the oven to get the product that they need. Very, very cool.
Has there been anything that really stood out on, you know, the way that they've been using it? Maybe something that they've been baking. You mentioned something even like up to garnishes they're putting them in the ovens.
Correct,
right now, right?
correct. We see it. We see a lot of the competitors utilizing the combi mode of the oven to get that texture that they need. But also, these ovens can be tuned down so you can sous vide within the oven. And we've seen some competitors do that over the course of the competition.
So you can multi-use the oven. You don't have to just say, okay, well, right now I'm going to be roasting the boar, or
It's really the Swiss Army knife for the kitchen.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very. We're seeing that a lot. That kitchens are being designed around the combi. It's becoming the piece of equipment to have.
Great. Well, thank you for your partnership with Bocuse Store.
Appreciate it. Our pleasure.
Chef Carlos, Team Mexico, you're part of the jury team for today for Team Mexico. But what can you tell us that Chef Cecilia is doing currently or on her station?
Well, this is something like a tostada.
Okay.
That's an inspiration of Baja California. You know, in Baja California, we had the greatest seafood all the time. And we had this lady, the Anthony Bourdain. He mentioned that she was the best street food on the world.
Okay.
And the inspiration is that, you know, creating some of the beautiful flavors, bring those flavors to very high standards.
That's great. So we're still keeping Anthony Bourdain alive with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
All right. Whatever's going on, whatever has been going on, what the feeling, the mood of the kitchen is right now.
20 segundos sale la betarraga.
Maybe a little bit of the crowd because it's starting to get full now. You know, starting to see more fans show up. Chef Luis, ¿cómo está todo? How are you?
Bien, bien, todo bien.
Todo bien. How's everything been this afternoon so far?
Todo bien según lo planificado. Estamos contentos, estamos muy orgullosos de llegar a esta instancia y todo en orden. Orgulloso de llevar la bandera, por supuesto, aquí en el cuello.
So he's very proud to have the flag of Chile on his collar right now. He's feeling like the team is very happy. They're working well. They're working in sync. And we're starting to see that the fans, the supporters are coming in and starting to show support for the Team Chile as well. So good luck to you and your team, Chef.
Thank you.
hablar sobre eso? Sí, claro. He wants to talk about that. Eso es parte del plato que van a presentar de entrada. Sí.
¿Sacaste la betarraga?
So we're still here with Chef Luis from Team Chile, and we're noticing that Chef Javier, one of the comis back there, is filling a pear with oysters. ¿Con ostra? ¿Estaba lo que llenando?
Sí, sí, un bocado de pera de la entrada y está relleno de la ostra y una ensaladilla, un micro grenouille de manzana y apio.
So it has a little bit of celery and a little bit of diced apple that he's combining with the oyster in there as well. ¿Y cuáles son las? Dígame.
Luego tiene una capa de loco, crustáceo que también trajimos.
Ajá.
Y después va decorado. Eso es para cerrar el bocado.
Ok, so lo van a sellar, lo van a tapar. Qué bonito. ¿Y qué salsas tenemos aquí adentro?
Esto es la salsa de la entrada, que es la reducción de ostra y camarón.
Oyster and shrimp reduction sauce.
Y esta es la reducción del juice de jabalí.
Del jabalí, del boar.
Correcto, de la entrada. Del fondo, perdón.
Ya.
De la bandeja.
¿Y este es el boar? ¿O qué es eso? ¿El camarón?
Esa es la terrina de camarón y cangrejo.
The shrimp and crab terrine is being seared back
una base crocante. Ahora va a pasar ahora.
Qué bonito, qué bonito. Bueno,
Gracias.
Muchas gracias a usted.
Gracias a ti.
Vamos, Diego, dale, Diego.
¿Y esa es una terrina también?
Sí.
¿Y esa la van a servir fría o caliente?
Tibia.
Tibia, pero ya está cocida.
Sí, ya está cocida todo.
Está ahora... ¿En inglés o en español?
En español, así lo hago más.
Chef Adrián over here with Team Colombia.
Yes.
The coach for Team Colombia. ¿Cómo le va? ¿Cómo le ha ido?
Excelente.
¿Sí? ¿Cómo va el equipo?
Excelente.
Vamos, Colombia. Ya llegaron.
Sí, ya
llegaron.
hay bastante gente.
Llegaron. Mire, ya llegaron. Se despertaron ya. Qué bueno, qué bueno. ¿Cómo van los chefs aquí atrás? ¿Qué estamos viendo acá?
Excelente. Acá Diego está trabajando. It's made a shrimp terrine.
The shrimp terrine over there? Okay.
Yes, and Paula is working with envueltos made with grits
Wow.
from here, from New Orleans.
Great.
Envueltos is a typical dish from Colombia.
Okay.
And we use it.
You're using the grits
Yes.
to make a typical dish from Colombia called envueltos.
Exactly.
Great. Awesome. And what do we have back there?
Back there is the garniture. We have a suero costeño. It's a cheese typical made in Colombia.
Yeah.
And we made the garniture with the cheese and the uchuas, physalis, or golden fruits.
Great. Well, good luck to you and your team, Chef. It's almost time, right?
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. I'm here with Coach Heinz, Chef Heinz from Team Colombia. He's on his final stretch. I'm sorry, Bolivia. I'm so sorry, Bolivia. I just left Colombia. We're over here, Bolivia now. But no, Chef is telling me that they're in their final stretch. They have 30 minutes left to start their first plate up. So they're very, very focused. The team is working very, very hard. But how are you feeling? How's everything going so far?
Well, the idea is we as a team, we need to have the safety and obviously confidence possible to know that we're going to play it in time. So by far it's really good. We are just making the final touches, and in 15 minutes more, we start doing the plating in the next 15 minutes, we're going to send the dishes.
Great. So Chef's going to have like a 15-minute window where he starts his plating by the time he finishes his plating, but he's very confident about him being able to accomplish the timeline that they have set for themselves as today. Muchas gracias, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. We're about to start the tasting part of the day. The teams are about to start presenting their dishes to the judges and the jury. But before that, we'd like to introduce our jury for the day. We're going to have two panel of juries. One of them will be tasting everything for the theme plate. The plate theme. And our first jury for that is Chef Esquicel Pardo from Argentina. Let's give him a warm welcome, please. Next, we have Chef Jorge Lamport from Guatemala. We then have Chef Devin Neal from the USA. And Dominique Uding from Colombia. The next set of jury, they're going to be tasting the platter themes. Our first chef is going to be Eleonora from Venezuela. We have Juan Carlos from Mexico. Then we have Alex Chen from Canada. Chef Patricio from Chile. And Chef Ricardo Cortez from Bolivia. Let's give it up for our jury panel, please. All right, now I'd like to announce the teams from the presidency. First off, we have Chef Jeffrey Hayashi. He's the president of the jury. And we also have our honorary president, Chef Emerald Agassi. Let's give it up for our president chefs here, guys.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing, Chef Jeffrey?
Good, good.
How you feeling today?
Excited. Smelling and seeing all the food, I'm excited to taste everything.
What about you, Chefy?
Oh, I'm right with him.
This
is so exciting, and it's what we've been waiting for, right? We're just
Exactly.
minutes away, Will.
Exactly. So you guys got another hard day in front of you. Yesterday you tasted everything from all 5 teams. Today you're going to be tasting stuff from the 4 teams, so it's a little bit lighter, but still it's not an easy job, right? Tasting, being part of the jury.
Yeah, all the food tastes really good. So it's trying to pick like the small things that makes it so difficult.
It's hard not to eat it all, you know.
It's hard, yeah, I mean, especially if you're going to dinner after.
Right, exactly.
No, but I mean, I guess like being part of the jury, it's you know the kitchen's gonna produce a bunch of amazing food, but it's about the details, like you just said, right? Making sure that they're seasoning everything properly, it's tender, it's hot, you know, the foods are plated properly, but.
Well, now it looks really easy, but this is really the difficult time for them.
Yeah, it's crunch time.
Plating.
Plating is the crunch time.
Exactly.
But yeah, well, thank you, chefs.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, very good. We are on time. Yeah, yeah. Oh. How many time do they have before? 18 minutes.
Okay, I have Chef Ricardo Cortez here. He's part of the jury team. He's here from Bolivia, who's going to be first up to plate up show their presentation. But I was asking Chef just now about how he feels Bolivia is doing these days and what role he feels he's taking on as part of the jury, but also in Bocuse d'Or and what he's being brought back to Bolivia himself. Entonces, ¿qué fue lo que me dijo la importancia de lo que están haciendo ahorita en Bolivia y perteneciendo a parte de Bocuse d'Or?
Bueno, en realidad, bueno, estamos viniendo aquí a competir, obviamente intentar ganar el clasificar al Francia, claro, pero también es un proceso de aprendizaje porque nosotros queremos que cada vez haya más cocineros, sobre todo jóvenes capacitados para poder participar en este tipo de eventos, ¿no?
Yeah, so Chef Ricardo was saying that what's important to him is not only just to win and to make it to the finals in France in January, but it's also important to start creating a culture of young chefs up and coming so he can start training them so they can start seeing the levels of achievement that you can come to not only by cooking but competing as well. Muchas gracias, Chef.
No, gracias a usted. Thank you.
With another jury.
hizo el examen y ahora es... Lo vi el orgullo de su papá ayer, me recuerdo, ¿verdad? Gilla. Chef Gilla from Venezuela. Okay, I'm here with Chef Gilla. She's competing chef from Venezuela. She actually was finished her test yesterday. She presented both her platter and her plate theme yesterday. She was very focused. She was very on time with everything. But not only that, the fact that she's here representing Venezuela is part of a big deal at this moment. ¿Cómo te sientes ahora que terminaste el examen? ¿Cómo ves a los demás chefs que están haciendo lo que usted hizo ayer hoy? How do you feel now that you finished your test and looking at the chefs at what they did, what you did yesterday and what they're doing today?
Bueno, la verdad me siento bastante agradecida de estar aquí hoy y me siento tranquila, más tranquila que ayer, la verdad. Sin la misma presión, pero igual de feliz por todo el equipo, todos los equipos que están compitiendo hoy y todos lo están haciendo la verdad muy bien. Y bueno, nada, esperar los resultados y que ganen los mejores.
Well, yeah, so she's very relieved now. I'm sure she's feel the stress is gone, but she's also very honored and happy to have been able to compete so far in this competition. But she just can't wait to find out what the results are going to be. Pero buena suerte.
Gracias.
Yeah.
You go talk about what Bolivia is doing. And they're starting their plating.
Mal à l'oreille. S'il y a quelqu'un qui a besoin de déguster, j'ai Victor qui est chef. Ah. Et tu es déjà briefé. Trop de la balle. Merci. Par contre,
Do you want to? You don't have to. You can stay here if you want.
sorry?
We can stay here if you want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But do you want to see how they're showing what Bolivia was
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, we can. No, we can move.
Let's just go see what they're doing. So guys, now we're inside of Team Bolivia's kitchen. They're inside of the last 10 minutes of plating. They have 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. It's a very crucial part of the competition. This is probably the most intense part. All of their training, all of their timing, their training and their timing it comes down to these last few minutes to ensure that everything gets plated at the right time and it leaves their kitchen properly for the jury. Let's give it up for Team Bolivia, guys.
What's inside? Okay, we have four minutes.
All right, guys. All right. All right, guys. We're inside the 4-minute mark for Team Bolivia. It's getting real close, guys.
We don't have a title of the theme on plate. It's not right here. It's not right.
Oh, here it is. No,
Yeah. You have it? No.
they didn't submit it. All right, guys. So as you can see, their plates is like almost finalized. They got 2 minutes left, but Team Bolivia is going to be presenting their plate theme is a crab croquette with grissini. They're going to have a stuffed Swiss chard leaf with shrimp. They're going to have a ceviche of oysters, stuffed heart of palms, and they're also going to be presenting a shrimp roulade.
Yeah, a team have and another team don't want to. Yeah.
1 minute left. Thirty seconds. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Team Bolivia. Good job. Here comes Chef Frank with Team Bolivia's plate theme presentation. Once again, Team Bolivia is presenting a crab croquette with grissini, Swiss chard leaf stuffed with shrimp, a Murder Point oyster ceviche. We're doing a stuffed heart of palms. And then they also have a shrimp roulade.
Look, I brought my own weapon this time. I'll use it for it. All right. Should I dig in? I'm good?
Chef Dash, welcome back.
Hey, happy to be here.
Yeah, no, you're not on the jury, but you do get to taste the food today.
Honestly, probably the easiest job out here today.
So, Chef, go ahead. You're about to taste the oyster ceviche. I love how they shaped the crab meat as kind of like the centerpiece of that plate.
Yeah, I agree. It's an interesting technique I haven't seen. And I think they did a sous vide on it as well. So
in your oven?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, that Swiss chard leaf is nice and tender.
All right. What is this stuffed with?
Shrimp.
All right. I think they represented their country well. I'm getting, I'm not very familiar with Bolivia's food, but it's got a really nice South American flair to it. The plate looks pretty. The tuile looks great. I'm enjoying the plate for sure.
Seems like they did a good job highlighting the seafood from Louisiana as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I would totally agree with that.
Awesome. Thank you, Chef.
Yeah.
He gives the best reviews. He really does give better. He talks about it. Yeah. He doesn't. He goes, oh, it's good.
All right, guys, let's give it up for Team Bolivia. Up next, we got Team Colombia.
Ella es la especialista. Recuérdeme. Su hijo. Paula. Es de Colombia.
¿Cómo te sientes de estar aquí ayudándola, apoyando? ¿Su nombre?
Nuri.
Nuri. Okay, guys, I have Nuri here. She's the mother of su hija, Paula.
Paula la comis de Colombia.
She's the candidate from Colombia, and her team is about to present their plate. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo se siente la vibra acá ahorita? Dígame.
Uy, pues muy emocionada, o sea, orgullosa, me siento más alta que tú, del orgullo tan grande que tengo.
She says she feels taller than I am right now because of how proud she is of her daughter. Y dígame, usted estaba aquí desde la mañana, ¿verdad?
Sí,
usted llegó tempranito.
Tempranísimo, apenas abrimos, ayer estuvimos acá viendo a los otros equipos, hemos estado dando apoyo 100% a nuestra hija y a todo el equipo.
She's been here since the doors opened. She came in, she opened up the kitchen with her daughter, she's been here all the way through, and she's not leaving until they get the win. Hasta que gane no se va, dice.
Exactamente, nos vamos con premio y todo.
¿Cómo dicen en Colombia entonces?
muchos éxitos y Dios nos va a dar ese premio.
Muchas
Seguro
gracias.
que sí.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
Down to the last minute and 9 seconds, guys. Team Colombia is about to present their dish. Their theme for the dish was crustaceans in the Colombian Pacific Ocean. You're going to find a Colombian sauce with shrimp terrine, a shrimp mousseline, an oyster tartare. Seems like a very festive plate there. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Team Colombia. Come on, Chef. What do you think so far about Team Colombia's plate?
Oh, this is exquisite. Look at the composition. So many different textures and colors. Just, it is so seductive, you know. With all these different ingredients, this composition looks outstanding.
Thank you, Chef. I like that word, seductive. That's a work of art. You want to taste it?
I'm just going to photo.
Oh, you're allergic, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid of the shrimp.
You don't know where they would be.
Don't feel sorry.
We gotta take photos of all the food first, you know, Chef?
That is stunning.
I have Chef Susan Spicer here. She's about to taste Team Colombia's plate presentation. So, Chef, they have a Caribbean terrine. It's got it's gonna have some Colombian cocoa nibs on that. There's a little bit of apples with sea salt. This is their crab. It looks like it's fried, and then they're doing an oyster ceviche over an oyster panna cotta. And then the sauce for it is a peanut sauce, Colombian peanut sauce. Yeah, it's too beautiful to eat for me. It's gorgeous. Go ahead, Chef. Get in there. Get in there, Chef.
First thing I'm kind of curious about is their little.
Yeah, the ring around it, the mold. Oh, that's a gooseberry gel.
Yeah.
So it's got it should have some tropical fruit notes. Yeah, something like that.
But it's got some acid to it. So next I'm gonna check out the texture. You know, when you make a terrine like this, it's important to have. You want that balance of moisture. You still want some fat, you know, and you can't have too much gelatin. You want to use some of the natural gelatin. So. The shrimp flavor is really pronounced, really good. And the little crunch from the cocoa nibs. Nice. You gonna try some of it?
Chef, now I'm gonna let you try everything first, and then I'll go ahead and maybe take a bite.
I think this is
That's
an interesting combination.
yeah, panna cotta and oyster ceviche right here.
Yeah. It's yes. Yeah, you get a little, the oysters themselves are creamy, but you get a little additional creaminess from the panna cotta and the crab. I've always liked crispy on the outside, creamy on the inside. That's kind of a good
contrast of textures, huh?
There's a very interesting flavor in there. I can't place it, but it's
real nice, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the apple
And
with
this
a little
is-
bit of nori sea salt.
Okay. I like the way they've incorporated a fruit component to a seafood dish,
Yes.
which doesn't always work, but in this case, they're all very good, and they complement the different seafoods. So it's fruity without being, you know,
Overpowering or sweet.
yeah, or sweet. They're really good, very good balance.
Thank you, Chef. All right, let's give it up for Team Colombia. Up next, we have Team Chile. Team Chile decided to name their theme for their plate a marine delight. They're going to have oyster and crustacean sauce, an oyster and pear garnish, fiend herbs garnish with polenta garnish, and then a shrimp terrine with a crab mousseline filling, and beet roll with beet and cassis gel. Look at that work of art, guys. Team Chile. So, Chef Nina, Team Chile is doing their final preparations for their dish. What have you seen so far over here?
I think what they're doing is really beautiful. I think the gel on the on the beet looks very beautiful. I think that the seafood farce looks a lot of attention to detail here. And I'm sure it has a lot of flavor because Chile is known for a lot of flavor.
Yes. So we'll find out soon because you're tasting this dish with me, aren't you?
I will.
Well, great. Thank you, Chef. 1 minute left, guys. Oyster. 30 seconds, guys. Fifteen seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Team Chile. Good job. Good job. Once again, Team Chile's theme was a marine delight. They made a shrimp and crab mousse, a shrimp and crab filling for their terrine. They're doing an oyster and pear garnish. They're doing fiend herbs and crab with a polenta garnish. That tuile you see is a cauliflower tuile. They also have a beet roll with beet and cassis gel and an oyster and crustacean sauce. That's beautiful, Chef. Thank you. What do you think so far, Chef?
I think it's a stunning dish. I think that it's visually appealing and I can't wait to try. I'm going to start with the beet roll with the cassis gel.
Just put the whole thing on, Chef.
That's delicious. You really taste the beet, like it's just very pristine. And this sauce is very creamy and elegant, which is...
It's an oyster and crustacean sauce, so you can definitely taste a whole bunch of seafood in there, right?
Yeah, so you can definitely tell that they use shrimp shells to make the reduction. It definitely tastes like the ocean. And I love the name, the delight of the ocean. They definitely got that.
Seems like terrine was the theme. We have so far all three teams have made a shrimp terrine to present part of their seafood dish.
The texture is excellent. It's very smooth, very creamy. Definitely gets the taste of the seafood without it being very overpowering.
So you want to taste the green one? That's going to be the polenta with fiend herbs and crab.
That's a delight. It's very light, creamy, and the finish of the fiend herbs really gives it a bright herbaceousness. And I think it really complements and also contrasts the seafood as well.
Yummy. And then the last one is a garnish with oyster and pear. There's seafood in every component in here so far.
The pear is outstanding. It really is a little bit sweet, a little bit acidic, and very bright. And that contrast with the oyster and that creaminess is, I think, perfect.
I think that's also a theme we're seeing today. A lot of like fruit paired with seafood. Not something we normally find here in Louisiana or in the Caribbean. You can see a lot more of that. But in New Orleans, we don't utilize a whole lot of fruit with our shrimp or our oysters or even our crab meat. But that's great, right? It's a different approach.
Well, it's definitely about the contrast and the complementing, which I think they did very well in this dish.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's just filtered coffee because the other machine is out.
If you go to the Alclad station, theirs is working. I just see that it's working over there all the time.
This is where it gets. Everything is everywhere. Team Mexico has not been playing all day long. They've been ready since they started. And they look like they're ready to just present now. All right, let's give it up for Team Chile's dish. Up next is Mexico with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. ¡Viva México, ¿eh?
¡Viva México! ¡Woo! ¡Yeah!
¡Alabao! ¡Alabim, bomba! ¡México! ¡México! ¡Ra, ra, ra! ¡Woo!
Yeah, you have 2 minutes, so if you want to speak 1 minute with somebody.
Hey, Chef, how are you?
What's up?
How you been?
I'm good.
Good. What do you see so far?
This is beautiful. Everybody is looking incredible, but especially, I mean, obviously, I'm biased. Yeah. Mexico's here, and I'm looking at Chef Marce and the composure too from our 20-year-old. I mean, come on, like this is incredible, incredible food, exquisite bites, and I'm just jealous I can't taste any of it.
I know. Maybe I can give you a little bite when we have that little plate over there. But no,
Hello, friend.
hi. No, they've been very focused. I've barely been able to interview them. They just since the moment they started, the chef back there had her knife in her hand, waiting for the clock to start. Yeah. So they're not playing. They're not playing.
And her poise, right? At 20 years old, I mean, this is incredible. The poise, the focus, you can absolutely see it. And then that translates into incredible food, a beautiful plate, and hopefully into, the road to Lyon.
No. All right, we got about 1 minute left for Team Mexico to serve their plates, guys. Thirty seconds. Mexico! 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Mexico. Good job. All right, guys. Team Mexico's theme for their plate is called Treasures from the Sea. They're gonna have an oyster gelée with lentils and a seaweed salad, a nutty salsa macha. They're also gonna be serving a poached shrimp a la japonais, and then chile farce crab salad. Chef, how you doing?
I'm good, Chef. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Today's the day. Today's the day we find out who's gonna be going to Lyon. We have 5 teams that have been competing since yesterday. We got 4 of them today, and then 5. We have 9 teams total. 5 of them are going to Lyon. How exciting is this event, do you think? So to be in New Orleans.
I don't know why I'm so nervous. These guys should be nervous, but I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the passion that's coming through. I can't wait to see how the judges react. I think that we're going to have 5 great teams going to Lyon. But to me, like, everybody's really putting their heart into it, making delicious things.
Yeah, no matter what, everybody's done a great job. Everybody's done, like, a super, super stellar job representing their countries, representing their food, and then also highlighting the ingredients that we've been providing for them. Look at this, Chef Frank. You've been doing that for a little while, haven't you? Perfect pour. Thank you, Chef.
This isn't Chef Frank's first rodeo.
I know. So, yeah, so that right there is the oyster gelée with the lentil and seaweed salad and the salsa macha.
I'm kind of intrigued by this shell. I'm kind of intrigued by this shell, the texture of it. It has a texture like jellyfish. The shell. The oyster is pretty spicy on the inside.
Yeah, that comes with the salsa macha.
Pretty spicy. This is so beautiful. This little canoe. Or as we like to call it, pirogue.
A pirogue, for sure.
Pirogue.
That's what I thought. They did one, and I saw one of the other teams do one too. That has the crab salad.
Really delicious. Flavors of the crab come through really nicely. The sauce is really nice. It's kind of got a little kick to it. And this looks really interesting. This is a mousse.
It's a poached shrimp mousse.
I think the avocado flavors really come through on this dish. A lot of avocado flavor coming from this. Wow. Very interesting texture. A lot of shrimp flavor. Crunch from the tuile. You can tell they put a lot of work into this.
I appreciate you, Chef.
Thank you very much, Chef. Very delicious.
Good luck, Team Mexico. But not only is Mexico here, as you can tell, they have a big fan base. Team Bolivia is up next, putting their platter presentation up. Team Bolivia's platter is going to consist of the boar loin. They're going to have a panna cotta with quinoa, a humanita, and also an etouffee. Here we go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go Team Bolivia. Hey, what about somebody from the crowd?
Sorry?
You want to see somebody from the crowd? Not really. This chef's not.
Yeah.
I just like chef. All right, let's give it up one more again for Team Mexico, presenting their plated theme.
All part of it, you know?
The next is Bolivia.
All right, let's look at Team Bolivia's platter here. Once again, they have the boar loin with a panna cotta with quinoa, humanita, and then they also serving that with a etouffee. They're doing the wild boar two ways. They have a wild boar rib with a mousseline and glaze. And then they also have the wild boar sirloin with mousseline. The quinoa panna cotta is glazed with yogurt, decorated with a cookie and mint caviar.
Because we have 7 minutes, so when exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, guys, as you can see, Team Bolivia is plating up their platter presentation. Once again, they have the wild boar rib that's going to be glazed. And they also have the wild boar sirloin with the mousseline inside. The quinoa has the little crown garnish. That's going to be in a panna cotta form with yogurt. And it's decorated with a cookie and a mint caviar on top. And as their side, they did grits with étouffée. Okay, Colombia is also down to the last few seconds for their platter theme plate. The name for their platter is In Colombia's Extreme Regions. They did a wild boar mousseline. They're serving étouffée and grits. They also did a caperberry gooseberry. They're sending out gumbo, mango ceviche. They're going to have a beetroot puree, a capa bath, and a chicken mousseline out there as well. 20 seconds left, Colombia. Everybody wants a taste. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Team Colombia. Good job. All right, let's take a look at Colombia's platter presentation. And now the jury is going to be able to taste Bolivia's platter plated presentation.
Victor. Brasil. Fala comigo. Oh, tudo bem, meu amigo? Achou? Fala português? Por quê?
Porque eu jogava capoeira. Meu mestre falava comigo sempre português.
Muito bom. Mas você fala espanhol?
Sim. Eu hablo espanhol bien.
Então é mais fácil.
Sim, são mais parecidos.
Porque para quem não fala espanhol, falar português assim não é fácil não. Sou de São Paulo. Mas hoje moro em Nova York e cuido de um restaurante lá.
Primeira vez?
Não, New Orleans primeira vez. Bocuse não. A gente participei, fui coach em 2017, era parte do comitê brasileiro em 2019 e a gente está achando uma forma de voltar a fazer a competição no Brasil para 2020.
O que passou com o Brasil esse ano?
Cara, pandemia, um monte de situações, é difícil.
Para a próxima,
para a próxima, estamos estudando uma forma de voltar. Treinar não é difícil, né? O difícil é você proporcionar as condições para fazer um bom treinamento, né? Sei que é uma dificuldade não só do Brasil, como a maioria dos países sul-americanos, né? Mas é complicado. complicado. A gente ainda não conseguiu achar o apoio necessário, que é uma competição que demanda e requer bastante tempo, dinheiro. Went to the wrong place?
No. You forgot power. The plate is in the backstage and come back.
Yeah, wrong place. Você competiu em 2017? 2017 eu era coach da Gil, que é Kitchen Jury. Ela era candidata, eu era o coach. 2017. 2019 a gente levou um outro candidato. E aí tinha um outro coach. E aí eu fazia parte do comitê brasileiro.
You wanted to eat it?
There is no side dish.
Oh, that's okay.
Perfect.
That's okay.
No emotion.
No emotion?
Tudo
Okay.
bom, tudo bom, tudo bom.
Tudo bom.
No.
¿No?
Factual. Solamente cosas que no influencian a los jurados. Dicen lo que han hecho, nada más.
Bolivia. Okay, everybody, I have Chef Victor. He's actually from Brazil, and he competed in 2017 with Team Brazil as coach, and he's also been part of the jury panels for the Bocuse d'Or competitions. And he's just going to give us a little feedback on the dish from Team Bolivia's platter on the plate.
Let's try the quinoa panna cotta. The wild board. With mussolini on the side. The loin. Yeah, la costilla. Wow. Some sauce inside.
There's raisins in there.
Raisins. The jelly outside. Beautiful plate.
You like this, Chef?
Great job. Great job, guys.
So I was just talking with Chef a little bit about what it takes, and I was wondering, where's Brazil? We need Brazil's representation. He's coming from Brazil, but like he said, he said the team in Brazil is not ready, but they are training. They're trying to get everything together, and it's tough being a competitor in the Bocuse d'Or. It doesn't take just building a team. It takes training. It takes dedication, time away from your family. So unfortunately, Brazil couldn't be represented here today, but we are glad to have you representing Brazil still and Latin America as well.
Thank you so much, and we will be back.
Brazil will be back. Up next to present their platters is going to be Chile. They have about 1 minute and 35 seconds left now.
You're welcome. Viva Mexico.
Team Chile, 1 minute left. Thirty seconds. $15 Chile. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Team Chile. Good job. Team Chile's theme for their platter is power and wilderness. They're going to have a cauliflower mousse and Chilean pebre, confit with pickled daikon, wild forage mushrooms garnished with the beet, etouffee and grits, and then the wild boar rack as well. All right, so now Team Colombia is presenting their dishes to the judges. They made a Colombian-style gumbo as their side. It's going to have shrimp, alligator sausage, vegetable pearls. And for their main, they made a wild boar terrine and a wild boar loin, a stuffed beetroot flour, and then a Cape gooseberry gel, and then the suero costeño panna cotta. You ready, Chef? You back over here already?
You know where to find me.
All right, Chef. That's the loin right there. I'm gonna be honest. I tasted the Colombian-style gumbo.
Yeah.
I like it.
You want more? You want more?
I might leave that right here.
It's well seasoned. Cooked perfect.
In your oven, I'm sure.
In the oven, yes.
That's your wild boar terrine.
It's a great use of the rack, breaking down the rack and using it several ways. Smart. It's got great texture. Great texture. Very balanced. Excellent work on the outside. That color contrast, texture, it's beautiful.
The browning of it. You don't see a whole lot of terrines being done all the time because they are difficult to make now. Yeah, it's a hard balance to do between the lean meat, the fat meat, the cooking of it properly, the cooling down of it properly, so it all slices very nicely.
All the finished glaze work, the garnish, attention to detail, very nice.
Okay, now you're up with the stuffed beet cool flour.
That's great. Look at that finish on there. Silky. Great beet notes in there. It's beautiful, beautiful garnish work. Excellent.
And now the panna cotta.
It's very nice. Refreshing. Good balance, some acidity in there. Very nice work across the plate.
You ready?
I'm gonna eat your gumbo now.
Go ahead, taste the gumbo, chef. Colombian gumbo.
It's really good. Nice.
Some good flavors there, huh?
Real good flavors. I can see why you want to keep it.
Well, thank you, chef. You can leave it there.
4 minutes till Mexico.
Yeah.
Good. You taste it?
That was a beautiful side dish. Oh my God, really? You're not doing this on camera anymore?
Don't worry, we're not on camera.
Okay, good.
Elle m'a donné envie juste avec les yeux, avec les textures.
Good? Yeah? Yeah, I trust you for gumbo.
Okay, 3 minutes.
All right, Team Mexico is counting down to the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
México, 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 México. ¡Woo!
¡Vamos, México!
¡Vamos, México!
Là, oui. C'est Mexico. Chili et Mexico à prendre dégustation.
All right, let's give it up one more time for Team Colombia's dish. And Team Mexico. Vamos, Mexico. Their theme on their platter is a sacred altar tribute. I believe they were talking about Dia de los Muertos was going to have an impact on their plate up today.
Another one. Thank you. Thank you.
30 seconds, Mexico. Otra vez, otra vez. Para arriba.
¿Cómo?
Abajo.
Para el centro y para adentro. No. Arriba, adentro y al centro.
Marcelo, 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 Marcelo.
4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Mexico. All right, now Team Chile is presenting their plates to the judges. He's going to taste, but we're going to talk to Sebastian about it. So, you ready to taste, Chef?
Yeah.
So
Sauce
right
too.
now, we're the judges and I and the chefs are over here. We're tasting Team Chile's platter presentation. Go ahead, Chef, take a bite. Anywhere you want to start. Oh, it's okay. You guys are starting like I would with the side. It's the etouffee and grits.
It's good texture. It's slow spicy. It's very interesting.
They had to use the alligator sausage with the grits today.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's very homey, rich, delicious, unctuous, all of the things that you want to have on like a rainy day too, right?
Right?
I love
yeah,
it.
no, I think they did a good job representing the Cajun
Absolutely.
culture, DNA that they have with the grits and the alligator sausage here. So the spiciness does come through, right? What's next, Chef? So that's the wild boar rack.
Wild boar rack's got great flavor too. Good seasoning, still warm. You can taste all of the different intricacies. I was watching him cook this before he put it on the platter, and you could see him arosaing it with a lot of butter, garlic, and some herbs, and you can really get that flavor right now.
It comes through nicely.
Yeah, love that.
What do you think, Chef?
It's good. The cook is very perfect. I love this texture. It's very good.
And that right there you guys are tasting is the cauliflower mousse. Chilean pebre with pickled daikon radish as well.
It's slow, so taste. The flavor is very slow, sour.
A little bit sour and soft. Huh?
Contrast with sweet the cauliflower and acidity. It's very interesting again.
Chef Gavin?
It's really, just in general, the food today, as you can see I'm sure through the camera, but then also as you're doing these interviews, I hope people can see and understand the level, right? As the food is today, that you see it's really high. The candidates are doing great. The commis are doing great. This was a delicious plate of food.
I mean, this is what you would expect at the Olympics of culinary arts, right?
That's where they're going, right?
Yep.
That's the whole point.
This is it, man. I'm glad to hear that.
Bravo.
Cheers.
Yeah. You're right. Yes, finish. Yeah, take it. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. I said to Will, we're gonna taste. Oui, restez. Restez. Et si on nous check en plus de joindre en. Ah, c'est bien. Yeah. Oh yeah. After the tasting, he said thank for the jury. Oh, because we have only 3 minutes to make a take. So maybe when the Mexico plates arrive on our table, we can thank all the jury, and after we. Oh yeah, we're on time. Okay, so. Okay, so we. Okay, Mexico tasting and end of the tasting, and thank you for the jury. Okay. And when yes, I'm gonna. See.
All right. That was Team Chile's plate that the jury just finished tasting. Let's give it up one more time for Team Chile, please. And last but not least is going to be Team Mexico in front of the jury now.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Oh. Yeah. Sorry.
All right, let's give it up for Team Mexico one more time, guys.
The camera, perfect. This is the front. Merci, madame. Last one. Yeah. Perfect.
You.
It's a yam. Yam.
You want to taste, chef? Too?
Both of you. Both of you.
Together. Together.
On doit attendre un peu.
Yeah, we are ready.
You're going to describe it?
Okay, you can start.
All right, chefs, let's go ahead and taste the last plate of the day. It's Mexico's theme on platter. Their theme was a sacred altar and tribute. So go ahead, guys.
No, that has to be cut. Yeah.
There you go. So that is the pork belly and king trumpet mushroom
Okay.
with hibiscus and spiced butterfly tuile.
We'll try the boar first.
That's your roasted wild boar with herbs and brown butter. Chef, what you're cutting right there is cactus with jicama and a cucumber salad in there.
The boar is moist, a little bit, a little tooth to it. So,
Little bite.
yeah, a little bit. But pretty good, still juicy, which is, hard
Difficult,
to do with
yeah.
boar.
It's creamy, it's jelly, it's crispy, and taste a sour taste. Interesting.
What do you think about the wild boar?
The cook is very very excellent, and the texture from the meat it's good, very good.
Thank you. Chef, what do you think about the pork belly and king trumpet marble?
It's interesting. It's kind of hard to tell where the pork belly and the starts and the mushroom,
Ends. Yeah.
yeah. But it's very nicely seasoned. Has a good texture, good spice. I'm curious about this. This is
Yeah, that's yam with salsa macha.
Ooh.
It's so spicy, and the texture it's crunch, crunch and jelly. A lot of texture.
Yeah. Salsa macha is something that we don't see a lot or have a lot in New Orleans.
Sure.
Not something that's real familiar. So you've got the good chilies and then the
yam, the sweet
yeah.
potato.
Which is an interesting. I didn't try the texture of that. So That's a little bit gelatinous and not kind of been interesting. I mean, I think it's more of a visual component than
like a garnish on the plate.
I really liked this little cool component.
Yeah, so that was the
especially when you eat
cactus
it
with the
this-
jicama and the cucumber salad.
Yeah, it's all cooling elements, you know, that work.
You're probably
really
going to
well,
need
so-
that with the salsa macha on this
Exactly.
side.
Yeah, that's how I would do it.
Chef, what do you think so far now?
There is spicy. I like spicy. For the French people, it's difficult, but for me, I like. And I like the different texture. Creamy, crispy, fried with the kumeski.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they brought some good indigenous flavors of Mexico.
You can
so
definitely see
that was- yeah,
Team Mexico on the plate here, right?
For sure.
And now you're doing the corn grits with the alligator sausage, and there's a little bit of like a yam flour component there as well.
And I think, is there a little corn in the sauce?
Yeah, there is like a little corn in the sauce as well.
Almost has a little cheesy flavor to it also, like a
Yeah.
little bit of...
Cheesy and creamy.
Yeah. Overall, an interesting composition and a lot of different textures and flavors.
It's a flavor I don't have this usually taste. It's interesting for me.
Thank you, chefs. Okay, guys, let's give it up for Mexico one more time and their plated theme. We also would like to give a really big thank you for the jury sitting through all those dishes, coming through there and taking all the notes they needed to take for the teams today. Let's give it up for the jury, please. All right, and that concludes day 2 of the competition for the qualifying teams to go to France in January 2025. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Recapping whatever y'all think, how the food is going, because you're not judging, you're just tasting, right?
Yeah.
I guess
Unless there's a tie.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's a tie, then they come to E and I. And that's when we offer.
All right, guys, I'm here with Chef Emerald and Chef Jeffrey. They are part of the presidents, and just wanted to give us a little feedback on what you guys were able to see, taste throughout the jury's selection just now.
Well, I'll tell you, it was really great tasting. Each country did an amazing job. It's really going to be interesting to see how the scores come in. I guess we have to wait about 2 hours before that happens, maybe. A little less than 2 hours.
Yep.
But I think they did a fantastic job and used the ingredients well, and that's some really, really nice flavors.
That's great. What about you, Chef?
It was really, really great to see like every country show like sauces and like vegetables that are really like native to their countries. But everything was super tasty, and it's going to be a close.
Yeah.
Sounds like everybody did a good job representing their
Sure.
countries. Well,
Yes,
great.
I think all nine countries really did an amazing job. Like Chef Jeff just said, it's going to be interesting to see when the vote comes in.
Their job is not easy up here
There's
at the
a lot
jury.
of iPads, as you
I
can
see
see.
that. I
Yeah.
see it. It's real serious up here too.
Yep.
Not just in the kitchens. But thank you all, chefs.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, just a quick announcement so you know what the timeline is going to be until the award ceremony. At 5 o'clock, we're going to have an all-clad masterclass. So you'll be able to see how things are going to be utilized over there. And then promptly at 6 o'clock, we'll start with the award ceremony to, say who won.
The master chefs and gastronomy professionals are our source of inspiration. And being by their side for perfect presentations every time has been our main goal for 40 years. So here's how finest presentations are possible every time. Passionately dedicated to gastronomy, we work for impeccable dining and drinking experiences. We offer premium and highly functional products. We design the vision of the future. We crown our original collections with numerous awards. We establish trust-based and sincere relationships. With energy efficiency, we accomplish circular production. We make our biggest investment in humans. Passionate work pays off. Bonna makes the finest presentations possible, each and every time. Bonna, passionately dedicated.
L'excellence, c'est un choix de vie. Pour ma part, c'est ce qui a donné du sens à mon métier de cuisinier. Moi, j'aime bien le mot chemin parce que ça signifie vraiment une volonté quotidienne d'aller vers le meilleur. C'est une histoire qui se construit au fil du temps avec des hommes, avec des valeurs. Ce qui fait que cette relation avec Elvire, elle perdure. C'est qu'on défend les mêmes choses.
Together for almost a century, together with cocoa producers, artisans, and all chocolate lovers, we have been moving the needle for a fair and sustainable industry and for creative and responsible gastronomy. Beyond words, we believe in actions. 100% of Valrona's cocoa can be traced back to the producers. As a certified B Corp, we are committed to improving every day. We accompany artisans of good taste in creating works of art with the most beautiful material and to be actors in the sustainable and committed gastronomy of tomorrow. Together, good becomes better.
Someday I'm gonna be with you.
you.